What's up guys, welcome to another episode of Bass Union. We got another test video. Today we got a 24 Fury, we got a 23 Tempest, and a 24 Tempest. On top of that, also got a Bob's hydraulic 10-inch jack plate installed. So I'm interested to see if there's any difference in performance compared to the last video. In the last video, top speed on a little local body of water we got here, I hit 73 miles an hour, had plenty of water pressure. I was using a manual Slide Master jack plate. It was an 8-inch, and with that one I was 3 inches below pad. With this hydraulic, it's going to be nice. I got the gauge, I'll be able to adjust it on the fly. I want to give a shout out to Chris Martin over Bass Pro Shops in Rockland. Did a killer job, him and his crew, installing the jack plate and doing all the work. Awesome job, really appreciate you guys. A little bit about my boat. This is a 08 Z520 with a Mercury 2-stroke 250 Pro XS in the back. One thing to note, I didn't mention in the last video, that I actually have lithiums in this boat. So the rear end is actually a little lighter than it traditionally would be with lead acid batteries. So I know that affects the balance of the boat and everything. And since then, I actually have all my tackle in the back, right behind me. Fuel tanks are full. Live wells are empty right now. Again, I'm gonna see if there's any major difference just going to a 10-inch and hydraulic jack plate. So this is the gauge right here. This is pretty nifty. As you lift the jack plate up, it actually has this little dial that'll tell you how high it is. So you don't have to look at the back and see what the measurement is. So it's pretty slick for when you're driving. You don't have to look back at all. Kind of saves your headache. And then I got a Pro Trim, dual Pro Trim installed. So on the right side I got the trim for the motor to tilt it, and then on the left side I got the jack plate, so my hands don't have to leave the steering wheel. And on top of that we got the hot foot, so my foot's on the pedal the whole time. Both hands are on the steering wheel, just like you're driving a car. 10 and 2. First run, we got the 24 Fury, which we ran in the previous video. We got 6,100 RPM, 73 miles an hour, which I thought was pretty dang good. But running this hydraulic jack plate now, I think we might be able to change it up just a hair. So I'm gonna start off. This is my first time running it. I got the jack plate all the way low. And we got the life jacket on. We got the kill switch. Let's go. All right, so we just got done with the 24 Fury. We had multiple runs. I wanted to get an average. So basically I had tackle organized behind me and also in front of me. And it seemed like I averaged between 71 and 72 miles an hour, depending if I was going with or without the wind. It didn't seem like it really mattered if the tackle was in the front or the back. I was getting pretty consistent speeds. RPM was still hovering right around 6,100. So that was pretty cool. Water pressure, had plenty of water pressure. I had the lift plate between 2 and 3. It seemed like that was a sweet spot. Depending if the tackle was in the front, I'd go lower on the jack plate. If the tackle was in the back, I'd go a little higher, around the 3. So I'm excited to see what that 24 Tempest, how that runs. Just slapped the 24 Tempest on. Let's see how this puppy runs. Not too impressed. I was getting better speed with the Fury, and hole shot was way better. I know you can play with the plugs, but I feel like that Fury it grips way more on the hole shot and lift. And obviously doing a few runs, I'm burning gas, so I'm losing weight, and so far the Fury is leading. The top speed I hit 72, with the Fury, and so far with the 24 Tempest, I've hit 70. I touched 71. 70 is pretty consistent with it, and that's with tackle in the front. Move the tackle in the back, and it's still at 70 miles an hour. So I'm filling the live wells and see if that makes a difference at all. I didn't fill the live wells with the Fury, but I did in the previous video, and it really didn't make a difference with that prop. So I'm gonna fill them, do another run or two, and then slap that 23 Tempest on. It's all trial and error with these props, and it's what you like, what you're comfortable with. And so far, I'm really liking that Fury. Did run with the live wells full. I hit 71. It's kind of funny. Of course, I'm burning fuel, I'm losing weight, but the live wells, the weight's towards the rear, gets more bow lift, and hit 71. Still not as good as the Fury 24. I hit 72 even with more fuel previously with the live wells full in the last video. So RPM wise, I'm 5,900, not even breaking 6,000. So I'm pretty sure this 23 going down one pitch will get me over that 6. Might be closer to 61, 62, 100 RPM. I definitely like the whole shot better with the Fury. Top speed, Fury. Mid-range, Fury. Fury's kicking ass right now. So we're taking off the prop and slap that other 23 Tempest on. These 3 washers right here, I want to make sure they stay in the same place. Great condition prop too. Here's the 23 Tempest. Shout out to Dustin for letting me borrow this thing and give this a whirl. All right, we got it on. We'll see what this, how this puppy does. You know, we've burned about, let's see how much fuel we've used. How much fuel have we used? I've used 17 gallons already, just burning around. So obviously, weight difference is gonna be a little different compared to when we first started, but RPM wise, we'll see where that's sitting at, speed, and we'll get an idea. We'll get a rough idea. But let's see how this goes. Well, finally hit 6,200 RPM. Only got 68, 69 miles an hour out of it. So, and obviously less fuel, but that was with live wells. Live wells were full. With the 24 Tempest, I actually hit 71 with the live wells full. So out of the two, I would say the 24 Tempest is better for this boat, at least with live wells. But I'm gonna do a run again without the live wells, see, and in comparison. And then that'll be it. 3 different props, and I'll give you guys my final verdict. Well, I think it settles that. Out of the 3 props, this is my final verdict. The prop so far that has performed better on this hole, on this boat, in my current setup, is the 24 Fury. So top speed, got 72, whole shot's better, mid-range is better, overall just better performance for this specific setup. So hopefully this video helped you guys. I know there's a lot of people with older Rangers out there, and if this is a video that helped, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for more fishing content. We got a Pro-Am at Clear Lake with a new gen this coming weekend. Try to do a little filming on that, and you know, looking forward to it. So until next time, catch you guys later. Fish on.